it's me, Rakia Harris, and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. It's Vlogmas day 23. I thought I'd do a quick sit down video with you guys just to, change up the pace. It kind of gives me a break a little bit with having to you guys, the flight was flighting. Anyway, it was a good flight. I'm fine. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of sit down to talk to you guys. I got some new subscribers. So I thought I would just kind of do like a little life update, a little story time, just to let you guys know like what's going on with me, what's giving, all that type of stuff. But this is actually my room at home. I love me a good plant, 2, 3, 4, maybe 15, just depends. You can't tell how much I love plants by my room in Santa Monica, but I love plants. Maybe I'll do like a little room tour that you can kind of see at the end of just kind of like what my room's giving. It's obviously not perfect, but I feel like it's kind of a vibe. But anyway, this video I just wanted to kind of do a little just like story time, sit down, just to kind of talk with you guys about like, girl, what's giving, what's happening, like, you know, just a little bit of background of myself, since I got some subscribers, like I said earlier. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get into this Vlogmas video. So, like I said, my name's Rakia Harris. This is my second year doing Vlogmas this year. And, it's really exciting because I actually, am doing Vlogmas like in a whole different state, city, which I never would have thought of if you would have asked me last year. But, so it's just a little different. Just like I'm actually working. I wasn't working before. I was unemployed. I was, a recent graduate last year, so it's just a whole different thing. But a little big bit of a background about myself. I am from Denver, Colorado. It's where I'm born and raised. I got my bachelor's degree in geography, where I focus on environmental science, and I got my minor in French. So parlez-vous français? Okay, bonjour, bonsoir, je m'appelle Rakia. Try and true. I did that, and then graduated in 2020, and then in 2021 I got my master's. I ended up going to graduate school where I graduated in, I feel like 2022. Yes, in June 2022, and that's when I got my master's degree and environmental policy and management, where I focused on energy and sustainability. So I am a climate change girly, global warming girly. Let's make the world a better place. I am a what's that Dr. Seuss movie? Oh, I am a Lorax supporter. Like, I love it. So basically, I ended up last year, I got a job opportunity. It's a temporary job opportunity where I got to be kind of enrolled in this company's early career development program. But the thing is like it's kind of like an extended internship. The only difference is that I'm a recent grad versus an internship, you're still in school. So they call it like a trainee. So I'm considered a trainee because I recently graduated, and it's a 6-month extension versus an internship is usually 3 months. And so I have been working with this company for 6 months. I just pretty much finished my first round of 6 months in maybe the second or third week of December. And now I'm heading into my next round of 6 months, which will be from January to end of May. The whole goal is for you to just kind of obviously get experience and all that type of stuff. But the goal is is to get a job hired there. And that's just depending on a lot of different factors, whether you want the job, whether they want you, whether it's budgeted for that. So that's kind of what the general aspect of it is. I was living in mid-city LA for the first 6 months. That's where my Airbnb was. I ended up getting an Airbnb because I wasn't sure if I was going to stay the 6 months, and I didn't want to commit because, just like I said, this is a very temporary type of situation. It's not like I'm having a full-time permanent job. So I needed furniture, and I was like, well, I don't want to just go buy furniture. That's just way too much. Try to get an apartment, rent is high. If you have seen my my Vlogmas video, I kind of discussed it a little bit about feeling defeated in the rental market. I also did my first time apartment hunting in LA. So I will leave those videos in the description box below, and I'll probably have them an image of the thumbnail on excuse me, on one of these sides, if not both. So Anyway, so there was that. And so yeah, so and then realizing like I'm only gonna be there for 6 months, rent was high. I was so fortunate to have one of my coworkers slash friends be able to, they had an extra room. It was a 3-bedroom apartment, and they were like, Rakia, like if you want a room, that's fine. And at first I wasn't really sure because I'm just not, you know, I like my space. I'm the only child. I love like that aspect. But you know, I was saving, like I'd be saving so much more money, you guys. Like I was paying for that Airbnb, which was like a studio, and I never really done a tour, but whatever. I was paying, it ranges because it's like depending on the time of year, but I was paying pretty much between $2,300 to $2,500 a month. It was crazy. And at the time I was only making $25 an hour. So just imagine like my pretty much three and a half of my paychecks is going towards, sorry guys, I'm in my home, so you know my mom's like, oh Rakia, da, da, da. Anyway, and so like 3.5 of my paychecks is going to paying rent. So it was crazy, but I'm so glad and so thankful that, you know, I have people that really try to like, you know, care about me and care about my well-being, and were able to offer me a room which that's lower than, like it's not even, almost half the price, if not cheaper than what than I was paying. So yeah, so that's kind of the general background of where I'm at. Currently I'm not actively looking for jobs. I did apply for one job, but I'm not really actively looking. Right now I'm just trying to focus on finishing out this year. Next year I want to get my LEED certification, which is basically, if you heard of the Green Building Council of the United States, it's basically a certification that you could get to help with creating a sustainable building with its water efficiency, energy efficiency, vegetation, all these types of things, you know, zero, like having a building where it's like, you know, how reducing how much emissions that a building builds, solar panels, all these different things that go into actually building a building, or even like refurbishing one. So that's kind of what the LEED certification is. So I want to get that done. I want to give myself a good 8 weeks because I'm working and stuff, and I still want to have a little bit of a lifestyle, a little bit of fun. So I feel like 8 weeks is fair. And then once I'm done with that, so around March or on my birthday, I am going to actually start looking, because I know it's going to be a while, and I know the job market is terrible. It's terrible for everybody. I know they say like, oh, job market's so good, but it's really rough out in these streets. So I'm not really surprised that you know, if you are struggling, I've been there. I'm actually still kind of going through it because I'm not a permanent employee. I'm basically like a graduated intern. So it's not easy, but definitely hang in there. I'm hanging in there. I have friends that are trying to get through it, so I feel you. But overall, like, I really enjoy living in California. This is the first time I'm living on my own. I've never lived on my own before. Living out of state on my own. So it's just a lot of different things, and learning more about myself, trying to kind of put myself out there, trying to kind of learn how to do things on my own and not always rely on people around me. It's like a whole experience, but I really have enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to all the things in 2024. So yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to just do a sit down video and just get you guys a little bit background of of who I am as a person, and so you guys to kind of get a little bit of idea, like, well, who is this chick? Who is this chick? Who is this girlie? Okay, so anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little room tour so you guys can see the different plants and stuff like that. Some of my plants are struggling, but it's just a part of life, I guess. So anyway, but let's get into my little room tour so you guys can see my plants. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.